Why does so much new housing in Seattle look like these tall and skinny townhomes?
Townhomes make up a good percentage of the new housing built in these light orange areas, which is where lower density multifamily housing is allowed to be built in Seattle.
An alternative to townhomes are stacked flats, where each apartment is a single story and you stack them on top of each other. But why are there so many townhomes and so few stacked flats? There are three big reasons. The first is that our state's building code forces stacked flats to comply with a more expensive code.
Townhomes are subject to the same building code that single-family homes are, which allows them to use cheaper materials and worry less about things like evacuation routes, fires, and earthquake hazard. But stacked flats are subject to the more expensive building codes that high-rise apartment buildings are, even though they're the same density as townhomes.
The second is because our state's energy code depends on whether your doors open to the inside or the outside. Townhome doors open directly onto the street, so they get subject to the residential energy code. But if you built this building today, you'd be subject to the more expensive commercial energy code just because the doors open to the interior. And the third is that condominiums have been risky to build since the Condominium Act was passed in Washington in 2004. When you buy a townhome, you buy both the home and the land underneath it.
But if you're building stacked flats to sell rather than rent, they're subject to Washington's onerous condo liability laws, which makes them a much riskier proposition.
You can take action in 2 clicks by sending the State Building Code Council an email using this form letter from FutureWise, linked in my bio.